What's going on, guys? It's Solo Sim back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how much it costed to fix my totaled FRS. For those of you that don't know, the FRS was black before, but now it is red with, everything looking right. But it used to be like super bad in one accident. So I'm just going to break down the price list and things like that, and then in another video I'm going to tell you guys what actually happened for it to get total. So make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for that video. But let's get into the parts list. The car was damaged in the front and the rear, which made it freaking worse. If it was just damaged in the front or the rear, it would have made the repairs so much cheaper and so much faster. That being said, I do have a parts guide which gave me like the front bumper, rear bumper, the front end, the quarter, and the back to fix that, and the radiators, things like that. So he gave me like basically everything I'll need, everything stock on it. So that cost me around $1,000. He charged me $1,000 for all those parts. He only did that because he genuinely messed with me, and I did business with him before that. So $1,000 for the parts to fix it. Now, the turbo stuff, the intercooler, the pipes, all that was bent and messed up, so I had to get a new one of those. But SBD would have charged me on arm and leg for it, basically buying a whole new kit to basically fix just the front end, the cold side of the kit. So I didn't do that, but I saw a similar kit on Amazon. So I bought that, and it was only like $303, which was pretty good. It's not exactly the same, 95% of the same. So I had to get a blow-off valve welded on that. I had to order a blow-off valve, which was $113 from Speed by Design. Then I had to get an oil cooler. The oil cooler that I originally had was like $700 and something from Mishimoto, but I just ended up getting another oil cooler, but that cost me $65. So I really wish I bought that oil cooler before, because they cool the same. It's no freaking difference. So $65 for the oil cooler saved me a lot of money. I'm not spending $700 on an oil cooler no more. But the headlights, I had gotten a good deal on the headlights. So the headlights came with the tail lights, which I did need as well, for $491. So it was a pack. But when I went back to it like months ago later to see if it's still there, then it jumped to like $600. But I got it a good deal for like $500 basically. So that, the rear bumper, it was free from the parts guy, because I think I gave him something. I think I gave him some headlights, some stock headlights for it. So the rear bumper is free for me. The fender, on the left, I needed the left-hand side fender. He didn't have a left-hand side fender, so we just ordered one. That was $230. Then the front bumper, he didn't have a good front bumper, so we didn't get a front bumper from him. But that front bumper was $600. I don't know why, but I decided to buy the $600 front bumper, but it's cool. But it came with different things like the fog lights, things like that, so it still added to the price. We got a bash bar. I always wanted a bash bar, especially for the turbo, because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have a bash bar on the car. So the front end was just completely off with the bash bar, so that's why I got so much damage. But I feel like if it had a bash bar, it would have actually took more damage, to be honest. But that's another thing for another story. So the bash bar was $329 from Alonzo Works. We got a belt for $33 because the turbo kit pushed onto the belt, so like the whole turbo kit just moved back. But I still don't have no cracks in it, so hey, that's good at least. So $33 for the belt. Then it cost me $170 to weld the blow-off valve to the intercooler, because originally the stock Speed by Design turbo kit, the blow-off valve is welded to the intercooler, but the other one didn't. The one that I bought from Amazon didn't have the flange to weld it on, so I had to go get it welded on. but that was $170. So I spent about almost $500 on servo parts, which is not bad at all. It's not bad. Along with the oil cooler for $65, I did still need to buy AN lines because it did not come with AN lines. So AN lines costed me $60. So about $125 for the oil cooler altogether. So to paint the car and fix the car and things like that, we did have to pull the glass out, the back glass. So that was $200. We also bought radiators and fans. So that was $230. Cause we bought it from the parts guy, but we found it was kind of iffy, the parts that was on the radiator. So we just bought brand new ones. So that was $230. We bought radiator pipes from Mishimoto. That was $115. And those are designed to handle more heat. So, I mean, I was like, oh well, I'll just get it. We bought a lip for $64, the one that's on it now, but we just painted it gloss black. We bought hinges because my hood was messed up. It was bent up. This same hood, it's the same hood. It was bent up, damaged the radiator. Damaged the hood and the hinges, so it bent. So we bought more hinges. We bought spacers for $19. And then we bought side markers for the car, which was $34. So all in all, for all that stuff was $4,230 to completely fix a totaled FRS. Now that's not including paint, but luckily for me, the paint was free because I have connections. But this paint does cost like $3,000. If we include the $3,000 with the $4,200, that's like $7,230 to take it from totaled all the way to supercar. Yes. But anyways, so $7,230 if you wanted to do this the same way. And then that's not even including labor. So a labor would have been another $7,000 added on to that. So probably $14,000. So I wouldn't suggest it at all. At all. But for the hood, it's the same carbon fiber hood. There's a reason why we painted it. I'm glad that we painted it because I think it looks better. But the hood under all this paint, it has cracks in it. So we sanded down the cracks, and it's epoxy resin, so you gotta fix it somehow, but it was too deep to fix it. So we wasn't just gonna rock it as just pure carbon, exposed carbon. So we just decided to paint over it. It hides the cracks, and then it also looks better. So that's just my opinion though. Yeah, that's about it. So the final price for me to fix the car fully was $4,230. Do y'all guys think that's a good price to fix it or not? Because we got quoted by insurance, because insurance did pay for it. So we got quoted by insurance like $11,000 to fix the whole car. And they was really just trying to keep the price under before it totals. So yeah, that's how much it cost to fix it. We went through so much with this car. So it had a blown motor the first 2 weeks of owning the car from the dealership. Blown motor, and then it had something with the wire harness. So we had to buy a whole new wire harness and engine harness because it kept turning off because there was like a short in the wire harness and we couldn't find it. So then we had multiple problems with this car. Like literally, I basically know this car like the back of my hand at this point. And like, so this is really just like my own build, like literally from the ground up. It's not the craziest car. It's not like 600 horsepower, 800 horsepower FRS, but it's been here through the journey. It's been here through the journey. And I'm glad to still have it to this day. I'm glad that I kept it. And just more things to come. But I don't think I'll ever sell this car just because of how much work I put into it. And I feel like if once I get a new car, I'm gonna still have this car. Like this is what started it all. This is what started the channel. This what made Solo Sin originally FRSN. But you know, here we are today. But this is Sasori. Can't wait to build the next one. Hopefully I can build it up more faster than I did this one. There's still some stuff I want to do to this car, but for right now, I'm just putting it on the back burner and we're just gonna let it ride. But if you guys like this video, you know, make sure you subscribe so you can see like what happened with the accident and stuff, because I know I did not tell you guys that. But yeah, so if you guys like it, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.